Hello, my loves, and welcome to this message. You guys see the title, you guys know why you're here. If you are new here, I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium and a priestess of the Isis, Magdalene, Hathor lineage, just like many of you guys. So you know a little bit about me. Those of you guys who are returning, welcome back. Welcome to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. We are a pillar of light channel, all the things. Let's get into this message because you guys, it's 10 o'clock at night right now as I'm recording this. I have been trying to record this reading all day long. I posted hours ago on the community page that I was going to do this, that I had this download that I was going to record. And look, it's happening again. Oh my God. And I've been, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I have been transmuting and healing this virus that got me, and it's gotten a lot of people out there, so thank you guys for also sharing and confirming. But anyways, so I have a cough, and I am on an antibiotic, etc., right? I don't like taking that stuff unless I absolutely have to, and I absolutely had to with this. What was I going to say about that? Oh, so the coughing. So, you know, my cough, like everything's healing. So like my chest, like everything's like drying up, I guess, basically. But every single time I would sit down to record this reading, and it's crazy. Well, it's not crazy. I'm not surprised, because this reading is literally about how your spirit guides are holding you in a holy ring of fire, you know? And sometimes a little stuff might get in and then it's pulled right back out. Okay. So, but you're shielded. You're shielded so much. And that's what this is about. So every time I went to sit down, I would start having these coughing fits, these coughing attacks. And I literally couldn't like channel a whole sentence without coughing. So it was annoying. It was gross. And I just wasn't going to record. So I tried. And so now it's 10 o'clock at night. And I felt like, okay, I should be able to sit down and do this now. Like I just felt the energy shift, and here we are. So anyways, fingers crossed. I'm just kidding. I might cough a little bit, but I definitely cleared whatever interference was coming through earlier. So getting to the message, you have a holy ring of fire that is around you. And the reason why this holy ring of fire is around you is because there are, because you're going through this powerful, like this, it's like you are reborn anew right now, okay? It's the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. I just saw a big bright blue butterfly and a monarch butterfly. So this can be confirmations for some of you guys. I mean, I think a lot of you guys, the blue butterfly in particular is very significant to the twin flame journey. Just like certain other spirit animals are also very connected and specific to the twin journey. So it doesn't mean if you see a blue butterfly or you're getting syncs about it, it doesn't mean that you're on the journey, right? Obviously, but if you know, you know, like if you are a twin soul and you know, you have that frequency and resonance within, then you will know what I mean by the blue butterfly. It follows the twin flame journey and it follows twin flames. So anyways, it's the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, and it's like when the snake sheds its skin, when the butterfly, like, you know, comes from the cocoon, the butterfly doesn't look back at the cocoon and go, oh, poor caterpillar. Poor me, poor thing. It got crushed and mutilated and, you know, no longer exists. But here I am, big and beautiful and with my wings and my new life and my new energy, right? So you're coming out of the cocoon, which means you're not weak. In fact, you're the polar opposite of weak. Like you are strong right now on a spiritual level. On a physical level, you don't feel strong. For who this is for, on a physical level, you don't feel strong. The strength that I'm talking about is from the soul. It's from the higher self. It's from the inner knowing. It's also like a mental strength, an emotional strength that is really just sprouting up and sprouting through you right now, okay? So that's what they want you to know. They're like, we have a holy ring of fire around you. This is also dragon alchemy, meaning the dragons. Your dragons, because the dragons, they can get in to the nooks and crannies of the darkest, deepest most dense energy that even angels can't reach sometimes, right? So the dragons are phenomenal for that, right? So you have dragon fire around you. You have holy rings of angelic flame around you, blue ray frequency around you, Archangel Michael's energy around you, Saint Germain, Lady Portia, the violet flame, the lavender flame. You have all this energy protecting you right now as you birth into this new version of yourself, okay? And the reason being, going back, this is the download, was that you're protected by the holy ring of fire because right now, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your ancestors, especially your ancestors, because you just closed and broke some kind of huge generational curse, cycle, karma, something. You did something powerful. That's why you feel as the butterfly, but physically, like, because you're recalibrating, you're readjusting, you're integrating, you're recalibrating, you're purging, you're clearing, you're alchemizing, you're healing, you're grounding, you're healing the nervous system. You're completely rebooting yourself. It's like rebooting a computer, rewiring the hardware in a computer, the infrastructure of a computer, not the, well, it's everything. It's the hard drive, it's the physical aspect, it's the infrastructure, and then it's also the application side, like the digital side, like of you, the coding, it's the coding. So everything's, you're doing it all, and like you're doing it all on your own. And so they're like, we got you while you move through this very vulnerable phase, energetic. It's energetic vulnerability. I'm not saying you're weak or you're vulnerable. You're not. You're not vulnerable. Your discernment is freaking on point. You could read any room. You could read through people. You can cut through the layers of bullshit and illusion. You're not vulnerable in any of those ways. What I mean is energetic vulnerability. Okay? So anyways, your spirit guides, they came through and they're like, yeah, we're basically protecting you while we are identifying and upheavaling. It's like an upheaval. They're yanking them out left and right, but they're identifying your traitors. And it's people maybe close to you, like who are traitors or who have ill intent or who have the capability to betray you, lie to you, use you, siphon you, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Those people are being plucked out by the root, okay, from your existence. Anything unaligned must go because you're no longer who you were, right? People can't figure you out. You're this great mystery. You're constantly changing and growing and expanding and rebirthing and reinventing yourself, and people just can't understand it because those people that can't understand it, those are the ones who are still asleep. Those are the ones who are still working through the false matrix programs, right? So when they look at people like you or me, right, they're like, I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. But somewhere inside of them, which would be the soul that they don't recognize, but it still speaks to them faintly. Something about you inspires them. Something about you resonates, right? But anyways, but those people, they're just traitorous energy, meaning like when it comes to them, there's some form of pain or treachery or some kind of toxicity attached to them. So basically your spirit guides are identifying and revealing all of the traitors, and they are basically like, I hate saying this, like I do not like messages like this when they come through because I just want everyone to heal and be happy and like, like that's what I wish for everyone, and it just makes me sad when I see other people doing this to themselves. But basically these people so Spirit is being very adamant. They're like, we don't want you to worry about anything because your spirit guides, they are protecting you against liars. They are protecting you from adversaries. They're protecting you from adversity, like people who want to come to you just to like, people who are like on a high horse in the distortion of the ego, and like they want to come to you, and I get this in the comment sections all the time. In fact, there was a couple comments that I had to delete from my latest video. It's always the Jesus videos. It's always the Jesus videos or the Mary Magdalene videos or like Isis, but especially Jesus. that's when everyone's distorted ego gets super triggered. And then all of a sudden, the comment section floods with the spiritual know-it-alls. The ones who speak from a place of distorted ego, where they speak as if everything is factual, right? And I'm like, honestly, everything you just said in your comment makes zero fucking sense. It doesn't resonate with me at all. I honor everyone's perception of their own reality. But hard pass, nope, shut down, okay? But what I mean, why I'm saying that is because that is the adversity. That is the polarity. Like, that is like where people come in and they try to, they try to get a rise out of you. They try to get a reaction. They come in like, oh, I channel Jesus, and this is his real name, or this is what he really did, or this is how long he really lived, and this is what really, I'm like, okay, like, go start your own channel then. If you know and channel so much, go start your own fucking channel. You know what I mean? Excuse my French, but it's true, right? And the same thing happens to you guys, right? Like, the same thing will happen to you, where it could be a family member who's just super like hard pressed about Christianity or their religion or the way the government works or the president, or they are deeply like, it's like they're digging their heels, and like the universe is like, everyone who's like that, they're like this right now. Like, the universe is literally pulling them, and they're digging their heels in like, no, I don't want to see, I don't want to wake up, I don't want to know, I don't want to go. This is my belief, and that's all that matters, and that's all that, and the universe is like, I don't think so, come on. So you're one of the agitators with just being your energy and being like who you are, and like, this beautiful ball of light and shadow, but a ball of light. So you have adversaries who just like, honestly, like, they don't even like you because you exist. They don't like you because you trigger because you embody everything that they avoid. You embody everything they wish they were. You are the higher version of themselves, because we're all mirrors. So they look at you and they're like, damn, I wish I was like that. I wish I was there, but I'm not. And that's a good thing, because that's the kind of stuff that awakens and triggers healing and enlightenment within people that are like that. So anyways, you are being protected against enemies of religion, okay? Like, for some of you guys, you grew up maybe in very strict religious households or environments, like maybe like a lot of like your friends and family, like maybe they're very religious, and like I'm hearing Mormon. So for some of you guys, it's like Mormon, or obviously there's like Catholic and Christian, and like, there's all the different beliefs, right? Like, everyone has their stuff, right? So, but you're being protected against adversaries and just people who literally just want to like, they just want to come in and make your day worse, to be honest. Like, they just want to like, you're someone who's like vibrating high, and like, even though you're going through your own stuff, you stay mostly centered in your heart, and that's another thing people don't understand, because most people are very disconnected, and their heart is very closed off. They operate from the brain, from the mind, from survival, from repetition, from patterns, and you're not like that, right? So anyways, this is, hold on real quick, because I had pulled a card earlier, like just to ask more about this. So I'm trying to like, because I shuffled and I'm like, I know it's down here somewhere. Hold on. Because it was so good. Hold on, guys. Your angels literally are, okay, your angels are literally going into people's bodies. Like, they're going in to people and circling around them. I just saw 444 on the timer. See, I'm 100, a legion of angels, 100,000 angels are here with us right now. More than that even. But these angels are actually making the people, like, I don't want to say enemy, because it's not like you're like, oh, they're my enemy. It's like these people actually look at you like an enemy, to be honest, for some of you guys. And you may not even know these people exist. You may not even, like, you're so, like, you know, but there's always going to be that energy until it's completely off the earth grid. You know what I mean? But your angels are literally making these people be obedient. Like, they're like, oh, I'm going to go, like, you know, I'm thinking bad about this person. I wish bad on this person. Like, I want to see them fall, like, you know, or they're just, you know, maybe around you and they like to say things and poke at you. And, like, you know, it's like, you know, if you mess with the bull, you're going to get the horns. And it's not us giving you the horns. It's our spirit team giving you the horns. And that is not fun. So they're literally making these people obedient. They are actually creating shields and, like, wrapping people like this in shields of harmony and peace, basically neutralizing their shitty energy towards you. So those people, basically, like, you're shielded. Those people send you waves of hatred, jealousy, evil eye, like this, to, like, energetically through the field. Your angels and your dragons and everyone else, your ancestors, they rise up and they go, don't think so. And they send out the light blast, the neutralizer, and it, right? Okay. Sorry, I know that's not, like, the best, you know, example, I guess. But anyways, I don't know what I did with the card. Hold on. Because it was really good. Hold on. So anyway, so your spirit guides, your angels, they are identifying all your traitors, and they are disrupting and dismantling all of their plans, all of their energy towards you. Now, it's not just people. This could be a boss. I mean, this could be like a boss. This could be a coworker. Whoever's, like, you know, in that energy, they are not allowed to do that anymore. They're being dealt with. So Spirit wants you to relax. Spirit wants you to breathe. Right here, right now, I'm the conduit. I'm the messenger. I'm the medium. I'm just bringing through the message from your spirit guides. They're like, we've already been sending confirmation, like sign after sign about you're protected, you're shielded. Just surrender, trust in the process, trust in the mystery, trust in spirit. Like, you're getting all those messages because it's true, right? So another message is that your spirit guides basically, like, so they're like identifying any thieves, traitors, anyone who has stolen from you energetically, money, anything like that. Anything. So, like, nothing can really ever be taken from us, right? Because anything that is ours will always be ours. So it's almost like people take it, thieves, and it's only theirs for a short time, and then karma will hit them. That negative karma will hit them, and they will lose everything they stole from us, and then some. And then all of that will immediately come back to us multiplied. You see how that works? So they want you to, like, just relax, okay? They want you to know that you're okay, like, everything's fine, everything's good. They're protecting you also against not just, like, evil eye and, like, people. They are literally protecting you from black magic, curses, hexes, anything like that that is a dark magic or something dark in that regard. They're also, like, anything that basically, like, tries to manipulate free will. That's dark magic, and that stuff always backfires and has repercussions, okay? So anyways, basically, like, just don't ever do anything where you are trying to manipulate the free will of anyone, okay? Like, the moment you cross that line, you've entered into a very dark place, okay? It's no different than the e-files and, like, everything that's happening with that kind of stuff. That's all forceful manipulation, force against free will. It's dark black magic. Satanic magic, the dark magic is no different in that regard. And look what's happening to those people right now. Like everything's being uncovered, right? So anyways, they want you to know to not worry about that stuff, okay? I just keep hearing the spell is broken, the spell is broken. Like people legit, and I'm hearing content creators. So if you're a content creator, which a lot of people nowadays are, okay, it's not uncommon. When I started my YouTube channel like 4 or 5 years. Anyways, when I started my channel 4 or 5 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I can't, like saying that, like, it was more like uncommon because, you know, there was a lot of content creators, but now because of like the last 5 years and the awakening on earth, there's so many content creators and channels and tarot readers and, you know, people doing Reiki and light language and whatever, right? It's everywhere, right? So there's a lot of you out there, okay? So what I'm specifically getting is content creators. You have people, subscribers, people who watch you, followers. Some of those people, not everyone is all like, I love you, you're great, and I'm following. Like, no, some people create fake accounts, they follow you, and they watch all the things you create and videos you do and podcasts and reels and whatever else. And it's like the more they watch you, the more they're intrigued and inspired almost, but then the more they like can't stand you, because again, you embody everything. You trigger those jealousy wounds because deep down you are an embodiment, a version of them they wish they were. So there's that, okay? So let's go ahead and ask the angels, because I couldn't find the one card that I was looking for, but basically monitoring spirits, they're being blasted out. Anything that's like monitoring you, watching, you're being shielded from it, okay? Anything that's trying to siphon your energy, negative people, anyone who's low vibe in that way, like, okay, evil spirits, bad spirits, curses, demonic forces, like all that kind of stuff is like what they're shielding you from right now, right? Because again, you're in an energetic, vulnerable space as you step into your new wings of power as the newly metamorphosized, like, you know, butterfly, okay? You are in the place of new life. You are in the place of new beginnings. You are in the place of, you know, falling in love, like meeting the love of your life, starting a new relationship, a new job, new opportunities, doors opening. And so spirit is like, we need you to be at peace and anchored and grounded and calm. We need you to be like in this like deep state of surrender and peace and inner harmony and trust and faith, because that's the vibration, that's like where you need to be right now in order to receive and truly step in to this new beginning, basically. Okay, so that's why they are bringing through that message right now. Like, we are identifying all the traitors, everyone who's done you wrong, like the people who have backstabbed you, they've done you wrong, like, you know, and us being us as starlights, you know what I mean? Like, even the people who have done us the most dirty, okay, we still don't wish bad on them. We still pray for their healing and for them to evolve and wake up and to shift and change and to really truly find themselves, right? Like, we have empathy, we have compassion. So anyways, but when it comes to some of your ancestors, they do not, I will repeat myself, they do not. There is for some of your ancestors, these are your actual like shadow ancestors. Like, these would be the ancestors that were like criminals and thieves and, you know, like, you know, murderers and not very good people, we'll just say. Okay, so a lot of these ancestors that are actually helping you right now, they're actually like your shadow ancestors. They're the ones where it's like F around and find out, because even in the spiritual realm, like as a soul, a lot of these ancestors are actually earthbound souls. I don't know, they have unfinished business, they're earthbound, like, usually earthbound souls get earthbound like that. Not all of them, obviously. Like, there's a lot of situations and how this all works and stuff like that, and the reasonings behind it. But a lot of earthbound souls, if you're into like me, I love anything like haunted, paranormal, like, give it to me, baby. I love it all. Give it, right? That's why, like, Halloween, yes, not just because I'm a white witch and, you know, who I am, but I've always loved Halloween because of that reason, right? Like the scary movies, the horror, but I love like anything like paranormal, and I know you guys do too, a lot of you, because we ourselves are paranormal. I'm a freaking oracle, seer, medium. Like, I speak and commune with spirits on the other side, and loved ones show up, and like, you know, I myself am paranormal. So from a young age, I've always had paranormal experiences. Like, I've got stories, guys. Like, I've got stories. And not a lot of people know about this, except for people that were there with me or things like that. But I never really talked about a lot of it. But anyways, why was I talking about the haunted? Oh, because of the ancestors. So earthbound souls and earthbound spirits. So a lot of times when like paranormal investigators or whatever, they go to haunted houses or haunted places or prisons, or it's always places that held a lot of pain, suffering, darkness, restriction, like, you know, or they go to places like the Wild Wild West, or like old saloons or old like cowboy towns, and, you know, it's haunted. Why? Because those souls were full of anger and rage and, you know, just really negative stuff. Okay. So anyways, my point with all that is those are the types of ancestors that are they're actually whooping booty right now. Okay. It's not the like healer ancestors of, you know, compassion and love and light. It's actually the ancestors that give 0 Fs is the best way I can put it. So, excuse me, hold on. So sorry. Very specifically, what I'm receiving about all this right now is because these ancestors are here, and I mean, it's funny because I can see them, and they're like pirates and gunslingers, and like, you know, they carrying pew pews, and like, you know, they were, you know, soul, like they were very okay, like, but this is a part. Okay, so the way that it's coming through is because of the bloodlines, because of the karma, the soul contractual, like the soul contract work that you signed up to come do. So it's almost like you knew at some point in time, okay, that these ancestors would step forward and really help you. And this is the first time they've helped you. Now, these are not the ancestors that I would call into a ceremony. These are the ancestors that I actually protect myself from most of the time, right? But every once in a while, they come through and they're like, hey, we're actually not here to be like, to cause ruckus. We're not here to like cause ruckus. We're not here to like do anything except help in this moment. That's one of these moments. And the way the soul contract, or I should say more like the bloodline, the like what I'm seeing with like the bloodlines, by these ancestors helping right now, because they, it's funny because as the earth's vibration rises and the 5D consciousness anchors more and more in, it's actually freeing a lot of these earthbound souls. Wow. Okay. So it's freeing a lot of them, just like it's freeing us by awakening. It's freeing them too, the ones who have been stuck here for who knows how long, right? A lot of them. I just heard from the beginning of time even, right? So by them helping you, that's like a redemption of good karma for them, you see? Because they're helping, it's like a switch, like they hold a bunch of negative karma. You're the curse breaker of the lineages. So you're actually freeing them as well. You clear the whole bloodline. So they recognize that. So in this moment, they're coming forward and they're like, hey, like white flag, like full, like no ruckus. We're just coming forward because we appreciate you, honestly. Like, we see what a badass you are and how you're helping us who have been earthbound or have been stuck or who have just been, you know, whatever, right? For however long, like, thank you. So this is their way of thanking you. Okay. And they want you to know, but what I mean, like, this is not a nice group of ancestors. Okay, these are the ancestors, like I said, that you F around and you find out. So let's pull on that real quick. Ancestors. Ancestors that are here with us right now. The ones that I speak of. The ones that are seeking their freedom, their liberation, to fully emerge back into the light, into the soul realms, where they can move forward into a new soul cycle, wherever that is for them. Whether it's them coming back to Earth again, or going into another dimensional realm or star system. But tell me more. Tell me more. This is crazy. Like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. But it's like you don't even know what you're doing. The Two of Cups just came out. This is a very high level, like, deck right here, okay? I never use this deck in collective readings. I use it in personal with my clients a lot, but not in the collective readings. It's been too high vibrational and too intense of a deck to use in collective readings for the most part, because people weren't ready for it. Now people are ready. So anyways, I felt called, and that's, anyways, it's the Two of Cups. It says the swiftly hearkening God, card number 19. Fruition. So they're letting you know. And see how you have the 2 rings? So that represents you and your divine counterpart. You guys are already, obviously you guys are already connected. See all the wings all around, like in these, like, it's like a weird, like a pattern. For me, each of these wings represents one of these ancestors, or your ancestors, you know what I mean? Like, they are literally around. They're also protecting a divine union. So your spirit guides and your counterpart spirit guides are doing the same thing for both of you guys right now. Divine masculine, divine feminine, whoever you are. Like, they have you circled in divine flames of protection right now. And they are literally revealing or identifying all the traitors, all the shade, okay, like, for both of you guys. So there is, the first thing out that they want you to know is the Two of Cups. Something is coming to fruition for you. It provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. So this is what you're embodying right now. This is also the energy that's coming into you. So there's a deep, profound, expansive intelligence that's awakening and opening and expanding within you right now. You care, it's like you're embodying more of the literal, like it's your grace. Like, you're literally embodying the grace of God right now. And the grace of God surrounds you right now. Do you hear my cat? Let me let him in. Hold on. He wants to protect me for some reason. See, I'm telling you, you guys, he never does that. Come on. Come on, baby. He's right here. He just ran in. You guys heard him. He was meowing like an insane loud meow, not a normal meow. Like that, like a freaking siren, you know? Like an ambulance or something. When he does that, when he stands at my door like that and he starts doing that out of nowhere, I just saw 333. When he starts doing that out of nowhere, he's literally saying, Mom, let me in. I need to devour a demon. So if you guys are with me, like, regular, like, if you are new here, that's not normal. If you guys are regular with me, then you guys know that's not normal. Like, Sage doesn't do that. Every once in a while, like, he might, but it's for reasons like that. So thank you, mi amor. Thank you, my love. Thank you, baby. And see, now he's just back here. He's literally just standing right behind me on the floor, looking at me. So there we go. So confirmation. Thank you, Sagey boy. He just brought massive confirmation as I'm talking about this divine union and things coming to fruition. And this whole message is literally about being protected from anything dark right now. Right? And then my cat comes in and he's like, Mom, let me protect you from something. Probably something coming through from a viewer. And nothing against anyone, you guys. Sometimes people don't even realize that stuff is attached to them. And, you know, as they're tuning in, that energy can creep through, you know, but sometimes people just be watching and they be hating, and my cat be knowing, right? All right, what else? Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's see what else wants to come out. The Magician. Okay, one thing is, like, see the angels, their names? Like, I do not even, I learned a long time ago, Erica, don't even try. You're just going to butcher it, okay? So if you guys want to try to announce these names or pronounce these names, go right ahead, be my guest. But I honestly found it for my own self more respectful towards the angels to not even try and just be like, just know that I love you, angels, and that's that. It says the generous God. The generous God. Spiritual wisdom and magic. That's, honeys, that's you. You hold the spirit. You are the magician. You hold the spiritual magic and wisdom. You embody the expansive grace of God and the God intelligence within. And that's what you talk about. That's what you speak about. And that's why people are like, how in the hell do they know this stuff? Okay? Like people think that we are like getting this information from all the books and like this is coming down from our soul. This is from God. This is our God consciousness. This is our direct line, our hotline to God, who is us. Who we, right? Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. See, there's a lot. See, look at that. It helps you gain wisdom. So you're getting wisdom and also like revealing secrets. And again, I keep hearing thievery. I'm telling you, people who stole from you or who want what you have, or people who try to do like curses or black magic to try to siphon, like, you know, destiny swap or siphon this, or, you know, doing like, you know, what's it called? Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it, the magic. It's, oh my God. It's a form of magic basically where people try to siphon off you, and they basically like become you in a way. Like they try to siphon your beauty or your looks or your money or your success or your personality or whatever it is. Okay, I can't think of what it's called right now, but anyway, it's insane. People who go that route are psychopaths. They're insane and they need help. Like, it's crazy. So you have the Two of Cups, the Magician, and then you have the Ace of Cups. God, the kingdom of heaven, card number 54. You have entered the kingdom of heaven on earth. That's what it is. And that's why you're being so freaking protected. Wow. Wow. The swiftly hearkening God, the generous God, God, the kingdom of heaven. Oh no, God, the king of heaven. We know God is feminine. I mean, there's both polarities, but God is feminine in that regard. There is no king of heaven. So I kind of don't like that. That's very Christian or biblical to me. Anyways, Ace of Cups is a new beginning. It's some kind of romantic new beginning, but the Ace of Cups shows up for you when you yourself, it's self-love first and foremost. You can't have the Ace of Cups enter your life truly unless you yourself are flowing in the Ace of Cups energy of self-love. It says rejuvenation obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. Long live the king, long live the queen. It grants you long, you know, we used to live way longer than we do now, right? Like, but anyways, it's basically like, speaking of longevity, you know, you are under the mercy of grace. Like you are the devotee, like you are the king or queen of your own heaven on earth. And that Ace of Cups represents the flow, the floodgates, the overflow of emotional love, new beginnings, new romance, a love offer, like falling in love. Like, this is for real. This is the real deal. You know, but it also, like, the water, it's that wealth and abundance and prosperity frequency too. Money carries, I mean, water carries the same frequency. Like, that is an abundant energy. And it carries the same frequency as like money, like the flow of money. And then the last 2 cards here is the Tower, Angel Uriel, the fire god. Okay, and look at, I'm very drawn to the fact that his sword and that little scroll he's holding is in red. It almost looks like, you know, the liquid that goes through our veins. Okay, doesn't it? Okay, so, and it's the fire god. Disruption, warns of disasters, aids in transformation. This is beautiful because what this is representing is basically like, this is like, it's symbolic. It's obviously not literal, but he's not messing around. He's the fire, like a fire god energy, right? So he's not messing around. He literally is like, I just came back from dealing with your traitors. I just came back from dealing with the ones who have been suppressing you, harming you, abusing you, hurting you, suppressing you, projecting on you, you know, dumping on you, being toxic to you, like hurt, whatever it is, right? But it's mostly the hidden, secretive ones. So they brought major disruption to that, okay? Major disruption. Oh my God, look at that. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. Hold on. Did I just put the other? I think I did. Oh no, I didn't. 8 of Cups. That was the other one that came out with Uriel. King of Cups. Angel Rochelle. God seeing everything. This is crazy because this confirms this whole thing. Like what they literally were like, they were like, we are identifying every single enemy, every traitor, anyone around you that has traitorous intent or behavior or disruption for you. This is what's happening to them. Look at that. Look at that. That's what's happening to them. See how the last 3 cards, all of a sudden, the objects all are in red? Okay? Catch my drift? Like, it's not like literal though, right? Of course, it's symbolic. It's symbolic. Restitution. So this one says God seeing everything. Right now, your angels, they are your eyes. They are your protection. They are your shields, your ancestors too. And like I said, it's not the love and light ancestors, although they are here too. It's the hoodlums, it's the criminals, it's the ones that you would not want to walk past in a dark alley at night or on the street. Like, those are the ones who are like, okay. Anyways, restitution. I just spoke of thievery. I kept hearing thievery, thievery, thievery. And look what this says right here, you guys. This angel helps find stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. Bam, mic drop. Like, oh my gosh. This stuff, I mean, after 5 years of doing this, it never, ever, ever gets old. It's so magical and blows my mind all the time. I feel so fortunate that this is my calling or a part of it. Then you have the 8 of Cups. Archangel Ayel. God, the pleasure of man's children. It says transformation. Gives consolation in adversity. So your angels are also letting you know, like, if you've been having any like adversity or like people just trying to like trigger you or challenge you or prove a point. Okay, first of all, we shut those people down. We do not even feed that energy. It's very bait. Like, that's all they want. Okay. But it's like you're protected through this massive transformation, and we're protecting you from, and we're giving you, like, we're consoling you. We're consoling you and we're helping you heal all of the wounds of the past and past life adversities that you've faced. Okay, just because you stood in your own truth and heart. Okay, like you were persecuted and crucified and all these things happened to you. So in this moment, we're helping you heal, we're protecting you, we're consoling you and helping you heal the wounds of adversity while simultaneously protecting you from any further damage of that kind of stuff. Okay. And then this one, 5 of Pentacles, the forbearing God, card number 7, patience, reveals secrets of nature. So nature is revealing more wisdom, secrets. Like, basically, if you spend time in nature, you are going to get some really powerful messages, downloads, visions, insights. Spreads knowledge and industry. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna end here. I was totally not planning to go this long, but I love it because we're like, it's like 4:44 right now on the timer. So anyways, if you guys want to connect with me and you want to work with me one-on-one, all of my like services, etc., are in the description box. Yesterday I posted that I am now permanently offering, so I do Akashic past life readings and like past life regression healing sessions and things. So my Akashic sessions and then my quantum healing intuitive energy healing sessions, those have always only been offered at 1 hour at $222, okay? So 1 hour at the price of $222. But my higher self and my spirit team was like, right now, people really, really, really need your work right now, Erica, and not everyone's abundance is hit and, you know, all the things. And I completely get that, you guys. Trust me, like, more than you know. You know, we've all been there, trust me, right? And the finances were hit very hard for all of us because it was breaking us, it's been breaking us free of patterns of lack and scarcity and our relationship with money. So basically, like, for us ascending into a higher level of consciousness with our connection with money. Anyways, so now I'm offering that. And also I like it too, because even though it's a shorter session, I can get right in, do what I need to do, and get right back out, you know, but the 1 hour is really powerful. Also, obviously, more time. It just gives me more time with you. So anyway, so now I'm offering both of those sessions, the Akashic and the quantum healing. I'm offering 30-minute sessions at the price of $111. So it's like just half the price, half the time, right? 30 minutes at $111. So I know that will help who it needs to. But if you've been wanting to book one of those sessions with me and it's just been kind of a thing about money or whatever, I hope this helps. So there's that. There's that. And what else, you guys? Oh, excuse me. On the for 222 portal for February 22nd for 222, I'm going to be recording in the next couple of days. I want to record a Zoom for the 222 portal for purchase. So I'm going to record a workshop for you guys, where you can purchase it if you want. If not, that's cool too. But I'm going to record a Zoom workshop, a quantum workshop for you guys. So if you've ever done my quantum healing workshops in the past, they are really, really just so powerful for you as far as like a tool, a portal for you to connect, astral travel, heal. But this one is going to be, so we will do a transmission. Don't worry, we will absolutely do a transmission. The transmission that I'm going to be doing in particular is going to be with Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Isis, and Osiris, okay? So if you connect with them at all, or any of them, you probably want to do this or whatever, okay? But this is going to be, because I've had so many people reaching out, frantic, I'm under attack, I know someone's doing black magic on me, I'm under spiritual attack, you know, I'm having sleep paralysis, this is happening, I keep having bad, like it feels like you just have bad luck around you all the time, like everything's going wrong, you find yourself like hurting yourself, stubbing your toe, bumping your elbow, you know, accidentally slicing your finger while you're cutting things. These are all signs of spiritual attack. Not if it happens every once in a while. I'm talking about if you feel like a dark cloud is following you and you feel like you're just having extra bad luck, everything's going wrong, you're having a hard time being positive because so much negativity is just like coming through your mind. That's spiritual attack. That's psychic attack. So anyways, but also you guys, like, you know, right now, none of us on earth have ever experienced any of this before, not even in past lives, not in Atlantis, never, ever, ever, none of this. It's so much. It's so much. And as we move forward, it's like every day you're receiving all this energy, but like as we move forward every single day you receive energy every day. So that means you have to transmute and alchemize energy every day. And how do you do that? You do that through breath work. You do that through stretching. You do that through movement. You do that through exercise. And I don't even want to hear it. Oh, I do all that, Erica. I do all that. Okay, great. Now you got to do it more. You got to do it even more. You need more dedication to this. So my point is, it's a lot. And sometimes, like, if we know we're like a healer, we want to heal ourselves, but sometimes we really need help. I'm so grateful to the priestesses, to the shamans, to the healers that were brought into my journey earlier on when I was like learning to really navigate this stuff. And they did, you know, they helped me. I learned, they helped, you know, and then I was able to like open up more where I was like, okay, like now I can do this stuff by myself, you know, but I absolutely needed assistance at some point. So don't let pride or I can do this by myself get in the way of you truly healing and removing things, right? So I'm here for you guys, right? I'm not trying to sell myself. I don't need to sell myself. Like, if people are meant to work with me, they will find me, they will seek me out. I'm sharing this for you guys, right? So anyways, it's all in the description box. It should be, at this point, it should be all there. Like, I've typed it out and edited it and stuff. But anyways, that is now an option. And then the workshop, I will record and then I will post on the community page over the next few days, couple days, because the 22nd is on Sunday, but the portal, it carries. So I think I'm going to record it Sunday after our mystery school, Sunday morning, and then I'll post it sometime on Sunday. And then if you guys want to purchase it, it'll be for purchase. And the workshop will be like $22. You know, it's not very much, but it's going to be, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even say the whole workshop. That's the reason I'm sorry. The whole workshop, the point of it. So we'll do a transmission. I will take you guys somewhere fun. We will be with Yeshua and Mary, and we will astral travel, and we will do all the things like that, which those experiences, when I channel these, when they channel these experiences through me, it's always insanely powerful, like insanely powerful. Like, I've had people with chronic back pain, broken discs, like, you know, pain that they've had in their knee or leg for like 15 years that like doctors can't figure. I've had it leave the body like that. Like, that's just one little example. It's wild. It's crazy. So anyways, I hope you join. I think like almost every single soul watching this would probably benefit greatly from this, but I'm going to go in and I'm going to teach you guys some cord cutting. I'm going to give you visuals. I'm going to teach you how to clear your field, how to cord cut, how to really cord cut. Okay, not some bullshit cord cut. And then I'm going to teach you at least the way that I was taught on certain levels by these ascended masters, by Yeshua, by Isis, Mary Magdalene. They taught me how to protect myself and shield myself. Okay? And it's not a thing that I've seen a lot of people talk about ever or do. So I'm not saying I'm some special, like I know all the secret. I'm not saying that. Everyone has their thing. This is mine. This is the way they showed me. This is what resonates with my past selves, my higher self, my soul. And I want to bring it to you. And it's a very foolproof kind of protection. Okay? So, with that being said, I hope you join. Okay, so let's go ahead and end this. Holy shit, I was not expecting this to be an hour long. And you guys, right away, the wreath comes out and it says sorrow over a loss. Sorrow over a loss. I'm just tuning into that. What do I feel? You know what this is? This is about your empathy and compassion, because you feel sorrow over the losses of your connections, your friendships, your relationships, your marriages, your partnerships, romantic, platonic. Like, you're someone where that's why they're protecting you, because that's what you're transmuting right now from your system, from your body, from your field. You're transmuting so much sorrow, but at the same time, you're experiencing a lot of loss, which creates more sorrow, you know? So they're acknowledging that. And we have you, again, the wreath, it's a circle. The circle, ring of fire, and now you have a circle, ring of flowers, which also speaks of the protection, but this is you blooming and blossoming, and it's fertility and prosperity and all of that. They don't want you to they want you to honor your any pain or heartbreak or losses or endings or whatever, right? But also they're reminding you that don't hold on to that sorrow. It's not yours to hold on to. Now I'm also getting someone is feeling sorrow over the loss of you. Okay, I'm very drawn to the red roses here, and it's not because I'm a, you know, Magdalene Rose Priestess or whatever. It's because, yeah, it's like something, it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, what does this say? Persevere and you will overcome problems. Okay, so again, this speaks of you and like the blooming, blossoming energy that you're in right now, and all the loss and sorrow that you have overcome, and that they are protecting you from right now too. Okay, they're protecting from, that's exactly what they're protecting you from. And what they're handling right now is the ones who have brought you sorrow and loss, okay? Or the ones who want to see you in sorrow and loss. Those people are being handled, okay? The ancestors and your spirit guides have them clocked, okay? All you have to do is persevere, which you have. I also feel like for some of you guys, again, there's a soulmate here. Okay, we have the Two of Cups. We have a King of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Magician. There's a lot of someone manifesting something here when it comes to a new beginning in love. And it's not you. It's someone manifesting towards you, or they're calling you into their life. And you guys might not even know each other quite yet. But for a lot of you guys, you do. There could be something about a fair woman, blonde hair, someone who looks like this. This could be one of the people who are being handled, okay? So if you're watching this right now and someone falls under this category, okay, confirmation. Dealing or a relationship with a woman who has blonde hair, gray hair, or white hair, or they're just like a white girl, is the way we would say it, right? The Boat, money or property through an inheritance, a winning or a windfall. There it is. There's your windfall. There's your money. There's your ships arriving, okay? So again, all of this stuff is being handled. The Lobster, a financial pinch. Do you see how that, do you see this? Do you see the difference? You've been in a financial pinch. That's what I was talking about earlier. And now money, a windfall, divine inheritance, literal inheritance through family or something. You know, you have a great uncle you never even knew about, passes away, and boom, you inherit some money. It could be anything, but there it is. You go from financial pinch to literal flowing rivers of water, Ace of Cups flowing, all the things, okay? Like, okay, like you can't make it up, okay? And then bottom, oh my God, y'all, you cannot make it up. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit. This is the last card here. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that this took so long, but like, I can't even like, literally every time I sat down only to record this message, because I've been, you know, under the weather, right? So I, you know, work, whenever I'm sick, I'm not working. So then like, right, like work gets backed up. So I have to like catch up on everything, right? So anyways, I've been recording and just like trying to like catch up or whatever, you know, but also not push myself too much because I'm still, you know, anyways, every single time I'd cough. Every single time I went into a coughing fit. Like I couldn't even get 3 words out. I would just be coughing. So this was the moment of protection for sure. Someone, the casket. Okay, and keep in mind, the card we had here was the wreath. Sorrow over a great loss. For some of you guys, you needed to prepare yourselves. We have a lot of souls that are going to be leaving this earth. And that means loved ones. That means family. That means friends. That means acquaintances. That means people we know. I just had a tragic loss right in the beginning of January. Like just so sad, just out of nowhere. You know, someone taking their, you know, deciding they want to end their contract here and leave. We're going to be seeing a lot of that. There is going to be a lot of, you know, loss and sorrow and grief, you know. Especially like people who are choosing the fear timelines, etc. Like it's not going to be fun. It's, you know, so anyways, I don't want to get into all that, but just keep in mind, for some of you guys, you maybe just lost someone close to you or someone, I also in the beginning, right with New Year's, had to put down my 17-year-old dog, you know, like there's loss. It's a lot of our spirit animals too, like pets, they're transitioning out too, because if it's a pet you've had for a long time, they're part of your old paradigm. They're part of your old contract. Like the contract is now like null and void. It's completed. That spirit animal, that pet that you love so much, they came to be with you for certain reasons. Now the contract is fulfilled and they can leave now. So if you have animals, just, you know, like transition, it's all a part of the same thing, just like humans. So but anyways, your ancestors are like, bye honey, you cannot mess with our earth angel. Someone is going out of your life, or it's the end of a situation. There it is. So they're just confirming like all the loss and the sorrow, okay, that you have been healing from, but you're also protected from. There you go, okay? And then just real quick, staring at me right here on the bottom of the deck is the mountain road. And it says, you are on the road to success. Yes, you are. You have some kind of beautiful Two of Cups, like some kind of like, you know, beautiful partnerships. Doesn't always have to be romantic, but there's definitely soulmate connection here, both romantically and platonically. And then you have the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups, okay? You are on the road to success, love, money, you know, going from financial scarcity and a financial pinch to absolute windfall, flow, like all the things. This is where everything changes, which is why you're in the Ring of Fire. And then look at this, after the mountain, which speaks all about you being on the road to success. Look at that, the cat. And my cat wanted in here. Where is he? He's laying, I have a little blanket that I meditate on. It's right back here on the floor behind me. He's laying on that, but it's literally right behind me. So, you know, and he never like just lays there. So he's laying there on purpose for a reason. He's watching, he's protecting. He's transmuting energy, whatever it is. Because some of the haters that I have, they watch my content. They watch my videos. They watch my content. They watch my Instagram. They watch my Facebook. They can't get enough of me. Hi, I see you. No, I'm just kidding. But look at it. It says a two-faced friend. Y'all, when I receive a download, it is always for a reason. And that was it was like literally, we're protecting you in a ring of fire, and we are identifying all of your traitorous, all the traitorous friends, family members, people around you, strangers who are, you know, who carry that like deceptive energy. There it is. Right there. Okay? And they sit behind and they watch. They watch you on this road to success that you're climbing. And they send nasty energy your way, or they used to. Okay? So anyways, I love you. We're an hour into this. If you made it till the end, this is absolutely your message. You are so divinely protected. You don't have anything to worry about. Nothing. Nothing. We covered spiritual protection. We covered new love. We covered money coming in, like things opening up, the floodgates opening, energy flowing in your life again where it's been stagnant. And no one and no thing is going to interfere with that. And no one and no thing is going to interfere with your divine union either. Okay? They can try. They can try. They can try to interfere. They can try to, you know, cock block, whatever you want to call it. Okay? I know I have a little sailor mouth tonight, but whatever. I'm already being shadow banned in the algorithm, so here's to that. Cheers to that. I don't care. It'll shift. It'll transmute. I'm just kind of riding the wave of it all right now. And by you guys commenting and hyping up the video and liking, that's literally what YouTube, for us content creators, they base all of our productivity off of that. So by you helping with that, it helps me so much. And then I'm able to show up more. I bring more videos through. I feel happier and more motivated because I'm like, my channel's doing better. Everything's flowing. It all just flows and works. And then it's good karma for everyone, right? So anyways, thank you guys. Okay. Anyways, all right. I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you again. I honor you. I see you. You are so seen, so held, so supported, so loved. Again, your spirit guides, and especially, again, I'm telling you, your hoodlum ancestors, they're hoodlums, and the hoodlum ancestors and all their little crony friends and crony ancestors, They are rowdy and they are not playing and they are helping. So, and so it is. Aho.